Today, we have seen for the first time in history our energy prices trading at negative values. Western Canadian Select trading below zero. This is sadly something I predicted was quite possible a month ago, and it further underscores the devastating impact of recent events on the largest industry in this province, the largest subsector of the Canadian economy. I mention this because it's important for us to stress that as the federal government continues to work with us in responding to the economic crisis posed by COVID and the collapse in global energy prices, we need to understand that hundreds of thousands of Canadian jobs are on the line. Some 500,000 Canadian jobs are connected directly or indirectly to this, our country's largest subsector, our largest export industry, an industry which has paid nearly $370 billion in revenues to governments to support critical services across the country over the past 18 years alone. And we simply cannot afford to see that industry permanently impaired. I've made this point repeatedly and with continued urgency. We appreciate the measures that were announced by the Government of Canada last Friday, including assistance with job creation in the service sector through accelerated well reclamation, as well as assistance with investments in methane-related technology and a credit facility for small and mid-sized energy companies to assist them in getting access to commercial rates of credit so they can, some of them, survive this current crisis. But much more action is needed, and I join with premiers from coast to coast and many other key leaders of the Canadian economy, including the heads of the largest banks and our financial institutions, who understand that this is not an Alberta issue, this is not an industry-specific issue, that this strikes right at the heart of the entire Canadian economy. If we see the current negative price situation continue for any period of time, the implications obviously for this industry are very serious, could not be more serious. And then the implications for the Canadian banking sector, the financial services industry, the manufacturing industry, for pension funds, for people's retirements, right across the country. Government revenues that pay for health care and critical public services could all be jeopardized. And so once again, I publicly renew our urgent request for federal action in this regard.